Question number 8, Brett Hudson.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Tourism and asks, what reports has he received about growth in the number of visitors coming to New Zealand?
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister of Tourism, a record 3.2 million tourists visited New Zealand, of course, in 2015. In particular, there has been a huge increase in the number of visitors from China, with arrivals for the year ended January 2016 up 42% on the year before. They're also, of course, spending more, which is great news for us here, with Chinese visitor spending growing even faster than arrival numbers. In 2015, they spent more than $1.6 billion while visiting New Zealand.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Brett Hudson.
To the Minister, what are we doing to attract Chinese visitors to New Zealand?
Well, Mr
The Honourable
Speaker,
Paula Bennett.
Oh, well, this side of the House and this government's doing a great job in actually attracting Chinese visitors and even welcoming Chinese who might want to stay here on their visas and even work in ethnic restaurants. We kind of encourage that as well. The member wants to chirp up there. But estimates show up to 70,000 people visited during Chinese New Year this year, and we need to do all we can to obviously capitalise on this. RTOs are working with officials to get better insights on what they can do to attract Chinese visitors to their regions.
Supplementary.
Supplementary question, Brett Hudson.
To the Minister, what risks are there to the continued growth of Chinese tourism?
Well, Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Well, Mr Speaker, some of the risks that we actually have in the sector is being able to ensure that we have the right staff and skilled staff that are working in different areas, and particularly in hospitality. And as you can see, actually by the Tourism Industry Association today, we put out a press release really concerned that any ban on overseas chefs while working in New Zealand would have a disastrous consequence for the tourism industry and the economy, actually, for the money that tourism is bringing in. And as he says, and as the quote it says, the policy position taken this week by the Labour Party leader Andrew Little is a serious
There's no responsibility for that. Supplementary question, Grant Robertson.
Is it correct that yesterday's current account figures showed that despite an increase in the number of international visitors to New Zealand in the latest quarter, total expenditure fell $57 million?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, no.
Order. Order. Question. Order. Order. Question number 9. Ron Mark.